मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय
सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतङ्गमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Good morning, Shubhodayam, Guten Morgen, bonjour. Yes, last class of the session. Very happy to see so many of you in the final class. Yesterday and day before yesterday, I was interacting with online students. And I just wanted to know from them their online language learning experience. To my surprise, I have found most of them are very, very happy. So they don't have any regrets that we are not able to join the offline class. They are able to learn the language quite well online. And one thing about the language learning is, we won't be able to quantify the knowledge that we have gained or the proficiency that we have acquired. So sometimes we tend to have this dissatisfaction. I expected more, but I have not got the thing that I have expected of the institute or the teachers. Some of the students have this understanding and a kind of misconception that if you just join a coaching institute and attend classes for a few months, so it's over, that I have become perfect in English. But I want to tell you that it's a journey. The journey has to continue. Nobody can say that I have learned everything about the language, whatever may be the learning that you had. You just ask somebody who is a 70-year-old, maybe he might have been studying language for 5 decades or 6 decades. You just go and ask him, have you exhausted English language? You know everything about this language. There's nothing more for you to know. He will say for sure that no. What I have learned is very little, there is so much to learn. So that is the same with every branch of science, every branch of knowledge and every language also. మనందరికీ తెలుగు పూర్తిగా వచ్చా? We all know complete Telugu? నేను అడుగుతాను ఛందస్ ఎవరైనా చేయి ఎత్తితే. If any of you raise your hand, I will ask you something about chandas. No. So though for majority of us Telugu is mother tongue, still actually we know that there is so much to learn in every language, for that matter in every branch of science and knowledge. So you have to persevere. Perseverance pays. You have to continue your journey, continue your study, right? So you have learnt a lot. Why I'm saying this? You have learnt a lot, but in language learning, you can't really immediately quantify how much you have gained. You have gained immensely, there's no doubt about that. So you be with us for some more time, miracles will happen. Yesterday, a Japanese sir was telling, Nagaraj sir, I think there were only 2 or 3 students in the class. So Swamiji, they joined with great enthusiasm. For first 6 months, he says the line will be almost flat. The student feels that he is not learning anything. The Japanese language is like that. After 6 months, he says there will be a sudden spike in your language skill. First 6 months, you won't feel that you have learned something. Okay? Because for Spanish, for German, and for French, alphabet we know same, like English alphabet, right? You don't feel that that language is so difficult or alien to you because you already know English alphabet and the same alphabet is used there. But when it comes to Chinese and Japanese, you have to learn from zero. You don't even know the alphabets. So people think that actually that's why it's very difficult, but he said it's not that difficult. It's as difficult as German or French is, it's not more difficult than these languages. But the only problem is for first 6 months, you won't feel that you are learning anything. So to, form the ground, it takes time. But, the generation lacks in patience. They want quick results. That is the reason they drop out. But other day I saw a newspaper. In Japan, there are so many jobs. They are in desperate need of young people. Desperate need of young people, but the only condition is they are ready to give visa to anybody from anywhere in the world. Okay? But only thing is you should be knowing Japanese language. Manaki konta Japanese language vachi undali. You have great opportunities if you learn Japanese language. Okay? You can go to that country very easily. You can just stay there for 10-15 years. You can see the culture, you can see the race, you can see the country and come back to India. You don't have to be there forever. So here we are struggling so much for employment. If there is so much of competition in every field, but there is absolutely no competition. If you have little skill, that's good enough. You will be absorbed, you will be employed there. So we need to, today we are living in a globalized world after the advent of internet, where there are opportunities and you should be able to go to that place. Every human being has a right to go anywhere in the world and find employment. So, right, that also actually enhances our knowledge, seeing new cultures, new countries. Okay, that kind of spirit of adventure the students should have as young people. Okay, a little spirit of adventure you need to have. So, ఎప్పుడు మన ఏరియాలోనే కాకుండా కాస్త బయటికి వెళ్ళి చూద్దాం ప్రపంచం. Vivekananda had gone to America in those days, on ship he had gone. For 2 months he had to travel on ship. Today, travel has become so easy. From one corner of the globe to the other corner of the globe, you can just travel in 20 hours. So, right. So, I could cover only 1/5 or less than 1/6 of the quotes from this book. The remaining quotes you try to study on your own. I request to all of you, some of you will be with us for the next session also. Some of you, those who are in communicating English too, may not be with us, you are not with us, and also other students, for other reasons, you may not be coming to join in the next session. So the thing is, whether you are with us or not with us here, the good wishes of the place, blessings of the place will be with you forever. My request to all of you young people is, try to make Vivekananda your guide, philosopher, friend, okay? In life, you will gain immensely. Getting exposed to a personality like Swami Vivekananda at this age is not an ordinary fortune, in my opinion. ఈ వయసులో వివేకానంద స్వామీజీ పరిచయం అవటం అంటే అంతకు మించిన అదృష్టం లేదు. ఓకే, యు హ్యావ్ been introduced to the greatest genius of the second millennium. Not because I am in Ramakrishna mission, not because he is my hero, I am saying. I'm saying this with certain conviction because I have explored him and his teachings. I have dedicated my life for that. Not that just like a novel, I have gone through his teachings, okay, that's over. I'm still exploring him. I can't say that I have exhausted Vivekananda. Some of the quotations, some of the statements are so profound. They require deep meditation to understand and to comprehend. Even in our organization, we are around 1,500 monks and monastics. I don't think that any monk would dare say that I have read everything of Vivekananda. I can interpret any quotation or any statement of Swami Vivekananda. No. The breadth of his knowledge is very phenomenal and vast, though he lived only 39 years. His Guru Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa used to extol his knowledge in those days. Keshav Chandra Sen, you all know, you might have heard his name, right? Those of you who have studied history, you know Keshav Chandra Sen, the founder of Brahma Samaj. He was a great orator of the times. People used to extol, people used to praise his oratorical skill. Chala goppa vakta Keshav Chandra Sen. Okay? And everybody would go and tell Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa the same thing. Keshav Chandra Sen, a great orator and a man of great knowledge. You know what Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa replied? He said that Keshav is on a 16-petaled lotus. My Naren, that means Swami Vivekananda, is a 1,000-petaled lotus. My Naren is 1,000-petaled lotus. Swamiji objected to that. He was just a teenager of 17 years. See, why this old man says all these things? Keshav Chandra Sen is such a popular personality. I am just a 17-year-old young boy. Okay? Why he draws a comparison between Keshav Chandra Sen and me, and he extols. He was not introduced to the world at large at that point of time. Nobody had known Vivekananda. Both Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa would say, "Oh Naren, I know what you are going to become in future." See, Vivekananda, he did not know who he was and what was his mission in life and what he would be going to do to the world. But his Guru actually is prophesying. He was telling, I know for what purpose you have come. You know, before he appeared at that Parliament of Religion, Chicago, he went there to America all the way from India with great difficulty. But they said that you cannot participate in this Parliament of Religions because you don't have credentials from any reputed organization. They asked, letter, where is the letter? Which organization you are representing? Which sect of Sanatana Dharma you are representing? Okay, this is official document. You are just like a stranger, you have come and you are asking us, I want to speak at the Parliament of Religions. So Vivekananda was surprised. He was also disappointed a bit. And then he was actually looking around and who would help him. Then he got introduced to that Harvard University Greek professor, Professor Wright. So Swamiji explained his problem to him. I have come all the way from India to participate in the Chicago Parliament of Religions, but they are saying that I cannot participate because I don't have credentials from any reputed organization. Then after half an hour interaction with Swami Vivekananda, Professor Wright said, Swamiji, asking you for credentials is like asking the sun what right he has to shine. You and knowledge are inseparable. Ayana Vivekananda Swami, look, a Jnana Nidhi ayana kanapaddadu. Look, a Jnana Nidhi. In half an hour interaction and discussion, he could discover Vivekananda. It's not India which discovered Vivekananda, it was America which discovered Vivekananda, okay? Because he became popular and now actually we try to lionize him here in India. He thundered there, he roared there, and the echo was heard in India, okay? So my request to all of you is, try to make Vivekananda your friend and companion and guide for life. You will gain immensely. So all the best for your final exam, also Viva Voce. So please give the pleasure of your company for some more time. I would be happy to see you in higher level, further levels also. So thank you again for giving us this opportunity to serve you all in this humble way. And today there is Krishnastami. Greetings to you all on the occasion of Lord Krishna's birthday. You know the impact of Krishna on this culture, Indian culture, phenomenal. So there is a puja, discourse in the evening. Those of you who are near to Mutt, you can come in the evening and participate in the celebration. So all the best once again. Thank you so much.